got brains to match the quote. The mother of the hood wives, our fists no fold. Just talking love to my niggas, stay up and fold. Just bless the hands in the mouths like God is grown. We see the time is close, open ways are dormant. Forget the doubt, love the women in here cause they gave us clout. Freedom over power, so tell me what your thought juice is. Cause I bring the bottles and the truth is I'ma lay it out for all the fools here. I make it clear, 100 proof pit, ayy. Princess E money, time to cash out. Fuck commando for the shortest, hard clips out. Do a little dance, shake a little ass. I'm just tryna ask, what's your thought juice? Dun dun dun.
What is up, everybody? It's your girl / boy Iman Loren like Polo, Black Honey Hella excited. You all have tuned in for another episode of the Real Hoodwives of Chicago, a real show with hostile stories. This is my 25th birthday, but it is also the podcast's third birthday. That is actually very, very crazy. Shout out to Demi, who is in the studio audience right now, who did the updated cover art. Also the OG Hoodwife. Shout out to David Blair, who is also in the studio audience. Another OG Hoodwife. So in case you couldn't tell, I got niggas in my crib. I got niggas off of chicken and champagne with splashes of Hennessy in my fucking crib. Yeah. So we are going live in front of a studio audience. I was just saying as we was on the break how this has been a dream of mine since I was little. I really grew up on like a lot of OGs watching Oprah, Tyra, Ricky Lake, right? But you have to fuck them. Not like sexually, but like with your finger. Well, I guess that's sexually too, but they're like hella problematic, but like these are like the people that I grew up seeing and like watching talk to people and curating a show. So I'm so grateful to be here with you all. This is so exciting. I'm so happy to look at all my friends. It's gonna be some niggas that's gonna be late. That's gonna be ringing my fucking doorbell, but that's okay. We speak easy. We punk forward. You know what I'm saying? We punk poets unite. Shout out to Joe. I'm so happy to see you all. Like I said, this is the third year and my 25th birthday.
Hell yeah!
Yeah. I feel hella excited to be 25 for a few fucking reasons. Cause I don't look 25. I feel like I look. No, that's low-key the inside of it. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 25 and I like 12, right? But it's like,
okay, Princess Nokia.
No, because of that whole Lolita shit. No, we don't do Princess Nokia. We don't fuck with that whole Lolita shit. No, like we like our people of age and consensual, right? So I have a very exciting show planned for you all. I just want to give a very special shout out to my team, Chicago For Real on Twitch. Thank you for picking me up and holding me down. This has been a bomb year with you all. I don't really know if I'm going to be starting season 4 on my birthday. It's kind of been tradition to start a new season every year on my birthday, but we will see. We're in set transitions right now. I don't really know if I feel like having a bunch of niggas in my crib asking them what size their dick is. So I may need to take that to somebody else's studio. But we'll see what happens. I'm so happy to have you all for the journey. If you all are tuning in virtually, I appreciate all my fellow hood wives, hood husbands, and hood partners for trusting me with their stories, with their bodies, with their alcohol choices, and just really getting free into expressing themselves. Wyatt, shout out to Wyatt Waddell, asked he was like, so what is this podcast about? And I was like, go ahead, Wyatt, do a Muppet impression for us.
What is this podcast about?
I actually feel like I'm on Sesame Street, so this is high, right? Can you imagine me being on Sesame Street, really telling what this podcast is about? It's like, well, It's kind of like when Kim Kardashian has to explain to her kids what her actual career is. Yeah, so I am a podcaster who really just enjoy. Well, first of all, I'm a poet.
Yes.
I'm a storyteller. I am a creator and a liaison of language. I feel like there was a gap that was missing in entertainment for people of color, especially when it came into relations with sex, love, and romance. Typically, we just get that lens or that view just through like reality TV, ergo the Real Housewives of something. And that shit's fucked up. Also, when we look at shows like Girlfriends or anything like that, those are written by white men, produced by white men, given a white man's list. So where is the place where we can have actual, real, naked conversations without being subjected to a whitewashing lens? Also, we're really in the fresh photo. Also, we're highly in the age of like editing and consensus. Now, I feel like I was raised as a person to think before you speak, but Twitter kind of like took that somewhere else, right? Like I can't really dissect my experience in 160 characters. So I feel like dialogue is really necessary and important to really get the grasp of how someone feels and who someone really is, especially when it comes to our bodies. Because there's so many systems that is like put on our bodies to make us really turn away from who we are and turn away from our experiences. And a lot of us are still growing into that shit. Like I eat ass proudly.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I don't know, but okay, hear me out. I know that was just like out of nowhere, right? But when I started this podcast, I was like, damn, I don't hear like, okay, example. There's this whole idea that like if a woman wants a train ran on her, that is not perceived as a threesome. It's just she had a train ran on her. Whereas like if I want two men to pleasure me, I would like to reclaim that power and maybe I can run a train on two niggas. I think that would be very, very possible. But this podcast was really just a liaison for that. Do y'all have drinks in y'all hand?
Yeah.
Y'all all got the champagne and a beer. Before I forget, this is a segment called What's Your Thought Juice? So our thought, well, no, fuck y'all. My thought juice. My thought juice tonight is champagne with a splash of Hennessy.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
That's some classy ass shit. You know what? It's a low budget French 75. It's more like a French 71st. Woo. Woo. Bars galore. Bars galore. What's y'all thought juice? What are y'all drinking? Y'all literally look like an excerpt out of Rent right now. This is fucking amazing. So please feel free to drop comments below. Shout out to all my Instagram Hoodwives on there. Thank you to the Twitch team. Make sure that y'all drop your comments below. What's y'all Hoodwives? What's y'all thought juice? I'm very excited to get into the show tonight. I'm very nervous for a few reasons. Because I'm about to step in a new transition of my life. Also, shout out to being at home. Shout out to having you all in my home. I trust y'all energy. Thank y'all for coming here. Thank y'all virtually for being here with me. This has been not a tumultuous year for me. You know how like they say like 23 is your Jordan year and then 24 is your Kobe year? And so it's like 25 for me. It just feels like I'm really fully stepping into myself and I'm really stepping into a new season. But Chicago don't really have the seasons that it's supposed to have. So I don't really, I literally have no idea what exact season I'm stepping into, but I really hope that I'm stepping there with y'all. And I just want to thank you for being on the journey. And has anybody ever seen Insecure?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Have you seen the new season of Insecure?
Yeah. Only the first 2 episodes.
I seen
Okay.
the newest one.
Okay. If you haven't, spoiler, right? So there is if you sorry. So I love like Issa Rae is so inspiring to me. She's literally come. I see myself in her.
Yes.
although I hate that she has no personality outside of like the camera, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but I understand. Yeah, I understand it because like some say that we're in the age of oversharing, but I feel like we are also in the age of true vulnerability, where true vulnerability is going to win. Well, according that's what Gary Vee said. Gary Vee, he's this motivational speaker, but he really speaks to like younger kids. And are y'all looking for a smoker session?
No.
Oh, okay, I was like, if y'all want to smoke, y'all can smoke in here. Yes. Or yeah, I'm sorry. I was in people's business. We're really in the age of like vulnerability. I am in the age of vulnerability. Some people feel like it's oversharing ourselves, but I feel like it's absolutely living my truth. And I want to talk a little bit more about that in the show that I'm going to do today. I love Issa Rae. You're amazing. You're awesome. I understand we're just two different generations. You're more reclusive than I am. I would really love to get to know you personally, but I don't fucking know you. So you probably like, who the hell is this bitch? But that is okay. So Issa Rae, I really grew up watching Awkward Black Girl, and I was really inspired by like the web series. And so my plans for this podcast is to really open it up to more production. So we'll be doing more segments this coming season, this coming year. Hoodwives on the Streets, where we'll be asking people their freaky business in the streets. We'll also like to be shouting out Black businesses, Black-owned businesses and movements, et cetera, Really kind of just want to bring newsletter, blogging, if Black Planet was still here or still alive. I never had a Black Planet, but
my sister did.
really, I really wish I had a Black Planet. That seemed like the safest of social medias.
It was very low key.
Yeah.
It was low key. I would just be watching. I'm like, damn. It's like
freaky,
so
though.
private.
Yeah.
But it was like open, but it was private. It's so weird.
It's like
That's so private. I didn't even know that.
is Tumblr like still around? Is Tumblr still around?
Yes.
It is?
But it's different now.
Is it just like for porn?
Well, no, they took porn off of it, so
That's
Boring.
what she did, yeah.
I can't write about that.
Tumblr porn was good.
I mean, I just want to make like a smutty Tumblr.
That's
Yeah.
No, it was the best.
But like I will give a shout out. I will give a shout out to Wattpad. If we have like any avid readers, Wattpad is like, you know, it's kind of like a social media like writing place for people, but it's really good for eroticas. For like, yeah. So a lot of people create their own stories and novels, and sometimes people get book deals. But we never know what the Real Hoodwives of Chicago would take us to. Anyway, going back to Issa Rae. So this season, on season 5, I believe, we kind of got to see a glimpse of them coming back full circle to season 1. And there was this episode in season 1 where they went to Palm Springs, and Issa had asked Kelly, she was like, do you ever just hear yourself sometimes?
Mm-hmm.
And Kelly was like, girl, all the time. I got a podcast.
Yes.
I don't listen to none of my shit back. I just send it to the fucking world. But in season 5, episode 1, we got to see Kelly actually doing her podcast.
Yes.
And she was sitting on her bed, and she asked these 3 questions that I felt were so, it just felt full circle. It was like, it was perfect time. And I prompted on those, and I wanted to read those. So we're going to do like some little poems. It ain't a poem. I ain't performing no fucking poetry. But I did want to read to my prompts. I had my first intake session for a therapist yesterday. Yes. Make some noise for that. Make some noise for that. Also, I'm like fully enrolled in my job's insurance. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to tell all niggas I'm fucking to wipe me up so you can get covered too. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the truth in that
I
game.
will wake you up.
Please do. You need your wisdom teeth pulled?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Maybe. Do it.
Let's find out.
I mean, like, do I go in there and be like, my bad? And like, and then give me some free fucking weed? I think that should be awesome. Hell yeah. I think that should be fucking awesome. I'll try. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whatever. It's all about bringing it back to your people. But I wanted to read these prompts and my readings to you all. So if we could just like get some snaps together, just makes me feel good. And like feel free to y'all are actually a really great studio audience. Y'all are an amazing studio audience. So the first question that actually can I chug this?
Yeah.
Can we say
Chuck.
can we
Chuck. You want to Chuck? Chuck.
let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Yeah. That shit do. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Hennessy does not float. That shit sinks straight to the fucking bottom.
It's very dense.
It is. It's oh, what's that called? Yes, please.
Can I get a refill?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Can I get a refill?
I bought chicken for these niggas. I told them drench it in lemon pepper and put mild sauce and hot sauce on the side. Oh my god, my wife!
No! Let's go!
You can, of course, you can come over here. Oh, you want to say hi? You want to touch your ear? Thank you, babe. Oh my goodness. Y'all already know the emotional bit is like it's
It's alright, let it out.
I literally put in my outline 10-minute cry segment. No, I'm just playing. I didn't. I really didn't do that. Well, welcome to the set. Hi, hello. Please welcome yourself to some beer, Hennessy, mild sauce. That wasn't the order I intended to put it in, but that works too. In case you missed it, also welcome to everybody that's coming in our circle, that's coming into the stream right now. Please feel free to drop what your thought juice is. Yes. So in case you missed it, we were just talking about season 5, episode 1 of Insecure and the 3 prompt questions that Kelly had asked on her podcast. And I was really inspired by that because it came at a perfect time because I was like, what the hell am I going to do for this show? But I'm like, I'm a fucking poet. I'm a storyteller. I did have my first intake session. I did feel like Shorty kind of finessed me because I was like, oh, I'm paying for like I could have filled this questionnaire out on paper. But I'm proud of myself. It was the very first step. I do actually yes, Kamaria, she was the person that I was sitting in the room with for the season 1 closing of the podcast. So I was my own guest of the podcast, and I was literally just talking to her, and she was like the greatest emotional support system. So I feel like she's very proud of me right now. Yes. But if you know anything from that episode, I had a pretty tumultuous fucking childhood. Trigger warning, right? I went through a lot of like abuse from my mom, from men. I moved out the house when I was 16 and I moved to Colombia to escape an abusive relationship. And throughout all of high school, I was forced to go, elementary school and high school, I was forced to go to therapy because I was trying to like myself. And that's all I have to say. So I feel like now that I'm at 25, I'm ready to face so much of my shit, right? I'm ready to fight a hoe. Disrespectfully, right? And I don't mean that. One second, I want to make sure that. Okay, great. I was making sure that they see me. And I don't mean like on no like, oh yeah. And by the way, I have a question, and don't fight me because I know how you bitches like to tussle, right? I don't even mean it like that. Like I kind of low key pray that a white girl bumps into me, and I'll be like. Hell yeah. I want to like hyena pounce, right? But I feel like that is just something that I'm like facing in myself that I'm really just ready to attack face on. So I really want to answer these questions for y'all. So the first question that Kelly asked was, what legacy would you want to leave behind? I have a little me floating around somewhere. She may be in a bubble or stuck in a tree. Bless the bodies that come back to me. I then remember all the people I have mothered who have become instilled from me in some way or another. I write my story and someone writes theirs after mine. I will not deny my fabulous, my everyday, but I am unexcused from the thoughts of what happens after me. This way of movement, this grace that I so brashly wake up with and hang on my door. I could wallow in what ifs that leave me tickled. I am the matriarch of the hood. I am the creator of hoodwomanism. I speak on a tone that is so quickly forgotten from the spectrum. How dare you forget the learning curve? Let me be liaison of remembrance. I want my babies good and choosing any place they want to live in. I pray that I continue to carve space. I want them to continue to be made against everything that tries to unmake them. Let me be a protector of their language and an advocate for what they don't yet know what to say. We have to remember so many things that folks fight for today we were never included in. A real revolution has no allies. While I am a leader, I choose to be a revolt. I am the anarchy, something close to a morning breath kiss, uncomfortable but tender, sweet like a whole lot of stank. I will be the OG who so many needed to see and feel before. According to other artists in an old Drake song, I am a legend. I am the first of something new here. Contrary to what my sister Jamila says, don't call me legend till I kick the bucket. Call me legend now. Let it be known that I am still somebody important, a trailblazer. My legacy will be a proud one, for I am Laura's one and only, but I come belonging to the streets, with my name in everyone's mouth. Great.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Thank you.
You're so good at poetry.
I wrote it. Okay, so I've been doing the artist way. If anybody's familiar with the artist way,
Yes.
oh my god,
Yes.
the artist way was therapy before I needed, right?
Yes.
So the artist way, basically, what the exercises have you do, it really is it challenges you to break through creative blocks, hiatuses, or really to surge yourself into other forms of inspiration. And the artist way be reading a bitch. They want you to write letters to old creative monsters and write letters that save your inner child. And I'm like, pause. No, it's really insightful. If any of you would like, I'm going to actually be teaching a residency for YCA called Check the Method that will be picking back up every Saturday from 1 to 3. This isn't a promo moment for them, but y'all can always come and get a free workshop from me. This is what it's really about.
Okay.
Please do.
I gotta go.
Oh, where you
No,
going?
I gotta go to your
Okay. I'm like, where the hell are you going?
I meant to say to that.
Okay, no, please. I'll make sure to
We're
go.
going to do all together.
I'll make sure. That's actually where I first met Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I first met Joe. The next question that was asked was, how do you want to be remembered? I asked Demi this question last night, and I also asked David this question, the legacy question last night. How do you want to be remembered? Remember me as I am and what I was before. I am always a new streak of tear or someone's ashy face from another life. I got here because of my vulnerability. Let me leave as the same. Everyone says showing your emotions is a sign of weakness. That's dumb as hell. Have you ever not seen your mother cry, and if she's not the most strongest woman you know? Don't you respect Denzel's tear or a Viola's snot drip? I expose myself to myself every day, so no one would have to. Who got something on me? Who asked they gonna be? All these bitches is my sons. I am the finesse god. Who you know social engineer like me? I know and show my stories the same way I do in a bed or a stage. I fuck royally. I am beautifully me beyond comparison. If by some chance someone was to push my emotional stake and make me climb new heights of myself, then let me right them reverently. I am strapped by bruises and leather wilts. The real question is, who don't get enough of me? Let my vulnerability stay intact. A fluid woman in control of her heart is dangerous. What more shall I be remembered for? Nina Simone says something like, I'll tell you what freedom is. No fear. I'm the fearless nigga alive. I'm more fearless than Kanye. I'm more fearless than white men. I'm more fearless than white men who love Kanye. I've cried from poems or really good cocaine at 3 a.m. But have you ever cried at a bus stop because the wind breathed back into you? Or because you can love somebody because you goddamn can? Sometimes my eyes speak before my mouth does. But I give myself raw and red, fleshy and pink, pure, open, and wet. Thank you.
Go ahead.
Thank you.
Go crazy.
Is it Hennessy? Can I have some Hennessy?
Go crazy. That was like my favorite one. Yay!
I'm so happy. Period. Thank you. I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, so hey. So I never had a birthday party, a cake, or nothing like that. So the fact that like y'all are here on my birthday, I really feel like my inner child is elated. And so I just thank y'all for letting me read to y'all. So the last prompt question was, is there anything you would change? Hell the fuck no. My hustle would be totally different. My friends call me amazing. My parents aren't here to see how great of a friend I am. I come from two brown roads, diverged as centered thoughts. Every day of my life is a new chance to prove myself right again, or to prove myself wrong. As my skin gets older, my inner child gets happier. I am determined to save this poor thing. She is dirty, smelly. She smells like outside. She is carpet burned and just needs some clean grass. I give up my juice stains to see myself bleed from myself. I am earth and core at the same time. Ain't no bitch in my blood, but there may be a little puppy dog somewhere. I was given to this plane as a fighter, resilient and impatient. I beat life. I beat myself. My body is a sacrifice of my winnings. Every fight I have won laced me in rubies. Dubbed me trophy wife, kept woman, harlot of a out west Harlem. It took a lot of work for me to be the princess before you all. Don't call me queen or anything. There is no land or people I wish to rule. I am a mother. I call for all hood wives, husbands, partners to come break bread with me. And those are my prompt questions. So I felt so good. Oh my goodness. I just been writing like free writes, and I've been writing a lot of lyric essays lately, poetic memoirs and things like that. So I think just having a prompt to free write to really felt good. So if you all would like to join me on workshops or journeys, please feel free to do this with me. But if anybody wanted those prompt questions, the prompt question is, what legacy would you want to leave behind? What do you want to be remembered? How do you want to be remembered? And is there anything you would change? So set 20 minutes aside for yourself. I wrote them out. Okay, here's the thing. I wrote them out, but my handwriting was bogus. I'm like, ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be able to read this shit on a live syndicated talk show. I don't even know if I'm there yet. I would have been hella like freestyling, honestly. So I decided to fucking type it out, and I really wanted to give myself to that. Oh my God, I'm so nervous because oh my God. Okay. I would like it. I'm gonna cut my fucking hair off.
Oh, yes.
Like dead. Right fucking now.
Oh.
I'm turning 25.
Yeah.
I have so much trauma in my hair.
Yes.
I got a promotion.
Yes.
I have another job.
Yeah.
I am the finesse god.
Yes.
I'm the first You Poet Laureate of Chicago. I am working on my second book.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
My favorite quote. Oh yeah! And Jimmy is doing the cover art of our current Youth Poet Laureate of Chicago's book. Shout out to Nue Foster. They will be having their book coming out very, very soon. Shout out to Haymarket for always loving us. Haymarket, you better love my ass again. I would normally tell people to buy my book on my birthday, but I sold out. So you ain't got it. But I don't. But here's my thing. Like, I feel like everybody has cut their hair here. But what is like some advice, or like what is some like? Because I was really high yesterday, and I was like, okay, I need to lay down. I'm gonna host all these people, but I just kept praying. Like I just kept praying. I just kept praying. Dear Jehovah, it's through Christ our Lord that I do humble myself before you. Dear Jehovah, it's through Christ our Lord I do humble myself before you. And I want to feel free. I feel like I already feel free. Like, you know, like how when you do acid, and like when you could see like this like little line around people, like it looks like it's like a Mario Kart race track around them. I feel like that is I'm beaming. You feel me? My spirit is beaming. But this hair ain't doing it. No. Really? Wait, but I wanted to ask. Hell yeah. I wanted. What's like some advice for cutting your hair? For folks who cut your hair?
Just do it. Cut your shit. I have a quick advice.
Okay, what's up, Joe?
You should cut against the grain.
Yeah.
Go back.
Is this fucking wood shop? What the hell is this?
We got it.
Your front row down.
You should. You should cut against the grain.
Yes. All right. Hey, let me tell y'all fucking something.
Right here.
Woo! It vibrated. But like, what's a new way of thinking? Like, what? No, just do it.
Yeah. Ain't no way.
Because it's not, you know, it's not. You said you want to feel free.
Yeah.
But you also said you already feel free.
Right.
So you just want this to align with your freedom.
Hell yeah, I'm finna go outside and take my fucking clothes off.
All right.
Are you from the street? Damn, can I go too?
For real? I mean, we right on the water. Hey, shout out to having an apartment on the crib. Shout out to having an apartment on the lake. But I mean, don't fucking play with me. Y'all already know E-Money got that face. Princess E-Money got that face.
I can tell you.
I'm finna. I mean, all I'm gonna say is that while I turn my dyke up, if any of you have the pleasure of getting strapped by me, just know I will buy a new strap per partner every single time.
Hell yeah.
Can we pray? Is there any spiritual people? I mean, anti-religious here?
I used to be, but now.
Can we please pray?
Yeah.
All right.
You want to hold hands?
We can touch each other.
Flow my hands.
Everybody
Come on.
Come
Okay.
He's a god! He's a god!
Yeah, like we got some musicians in here. Anybody got a? Oh my God, you're Jehovah. It's through Christ our Lord that I do humble myself before you, and I ask that you take my hand on this journey. Please keep me in your light, in your shield. Protect me more than any stone ever could. No weapon against me shall prosper, for I am strong, and I am resilient, and I am here, and my blood has not stopped. Thank you, Jehovah, for another day of life, for another year of life. Thank you for allowing me to be a conduit, a liaison, a storyteller, a power field for everything that I want to do. Help me to realize that I can do anything I want to do. I do everything I want to do. Please give me more visions. Please create more platforms where I can share with others. I don't ask for you to raise me, but I ask for you to just share me with people respectfully. Help me learn my boundaries. Help me keep myself safe. Help me to love myself. Actually, do fucking raise me because I fucking deserve that shit. But please, Jehovah, keep me intact. Keep me in line.
Yes.
Keep me going strong. But please let me be tender on myself. Let me fall in myself. Let me just be so comfortable that nothing will ever matter. Faith without works is dead, and I release my burdens onto you.
Yes.
It's through Christ our Lord that we do humbly give ourselves to you. I ask that you please look over my mom. I ask that you please look over my friends, my families, my loved ones. I ask that you please continue to bless me. Because I've tried to take myself so many times, and you was like, bitch, you tweaking. So please, keep calling me out on my shit. Just please, thank you so much for blessing me. Thank you so much for blessing all of us. Thank you so much for blessing all of us. Thank you so much for blessing all of us. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
All right.
Go for it. You got this.
Wait, David told me don't cut my baby hair.
Yeah,
Right there.
Go.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit feels amazing.
There you go.
That's pretty short.
Wow.
Hey,
Go back to the
legend has it I was draping on these hoes.
Crazy.
Hey, somebody's gonna have to line me up. How the fuck you get lined up with baby hair?
Don't do that man line. Don't do
I would never.
Don't do that, Thank you. I hate when women do that. Not the regular square. You're so funny.
Right angle.
No, I like it on me.
Oh, look at it. Let's go. Keep going. Let's go.
God, crazy. Oh my God, your hand looks so good. Oh, we can see your handshake.
Oh no, we back. We back. We back. We back. We back.
Well, no,
Yes, babe.
That shit-
We're going.
Oh my god. Oh wait. So wait. Hold on. Hold on. I need someone to make a meme of my ass. I want all the memes.
You are so.
No, this be like I'm draping.
Let's go.
That is so awesome. Woo. I think I'm good. Wait, I should have just laid. Oh my god. Wait.
Hell yeah.
I'm a Chicago landmark.
Bars.
This shit is
Just
fire.
write that down. Whoa.
I feel so good.
So good.
My hair is soft as hell.
Wait, did that little?
Yeah.
Yo, we gonna clean it up. We gonna clean it up.
Oh,
Man. We gonna do the whole thing. I see it. Chill.
Connor, can you do this or Danny, can you do something?
I got a little patch thing. No, not right. Look, on the side.
Look. All of this, listen. coming together. Though.
Come on, shorty, line. Ooh.
Right.
Ooh. Ooh.
Damn, shorty.
That's hot.
Just get the nape area.
The nape.
So,
Your head is perfect.
Right?
my head is
Put your-
perfect, Josephine. I got that wop 3000
Put your head- put it down.
Josephine. I'm gonna have that wop Nerf 5000 Josephine.
Unite!
Ball bitches unite! Ball the bee! Let me tell y'all something. I can't wait to suck some dick and get a head massage.
I love him. Okay.
I want you to put my scalp in a ponytail
No, you got
as
head.
I suck your dick. Hold on. Let me get into character.
Timbo into character.
I gotta get into
Oh, man.
Wait, Chad. This shit feels like ecstasy. I ain't gonna lie, my freak is gonna turn up. I mean, I'm not really into like strapping niggas, but I strap a white man with this shit. Strapping makes me uncomfortable. Strapping makes me very uncomfortable. I mean, what? Hello, fellow hoodwives. I mean, the energy was too much. Oh my god, I look so good. I feel like do I got dandruff? Is this dandruff?
This is probably Just wait.
It happened. See, I literally just asked y'all what happens when I cut my hair. And ain't none of y'all tell me I was gonna have dandruff in my champagne. I don't have it. Look at this. It ain't no white people shit in here. Pardon me for the internet connection. Well, unfortunately, the internet kind of cut off on us, so y'all didn't really get to see the process. No, y'all good. Unfortunately, the internet kind of cut off on us because I guess the energy was just too much. I am, what's that called? Mercury and micro braids. Micro braids is more befitting right now. And I have to shut the interwaves down. I feel good as fuck right now. I feel like I'm pretty sure I already am a millionaire, but like I'm like a billionaire that y'all will respectfully not eat. You feel me? You know, it's always eat the rich, but y'all wouldn't eat me. I will actually hold a quarters for y'all. Not a quarters because that sounds so slavey, but like, you know, a basement for niggas to juke during an apocalypse. That's how powerful I feel right now. Can't no white man enter. Can't no scrub enter.
Yes.
This shit is crazy. Oh shit. Okay, so like, what do I do now?
You need to oil it.
Why? Because I got dandruff? What you trying to say?
No, just because it's.
I'm just playing. I ain't got dandruff. That's some white people shit. This crazy though.
You gotta get you some way.
I ain't gonna lie. I got some good hair. I can't wait to like. So my first color is gonna be like icy blue silver.
Okay.
Oh, that's gonna be hot.
Oh yeah. I'm like. I may do anal for the first time.
What?
I may do anal for the first time. I've never. Okay, so the ongoing joke is that like I'm half a virgin because I'm saving my butthole for marriage, but I may be a slut. I'm gonna do some anal. Has anybody ever played with temperature play? Like put a butt plug in the freezer. Put a butt plug in the freezer.
Whoa.
It'll change your fucking life. Well, it'll change my fucking life, but it may change your life if you're into that sort of thing. Just try it. Well, I Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thank you.
That was absolutely amazing. I feel closer to my mother than I ever did.
Yeah.
Cause Laura's shorty and she has short hair. But I feel like my dad a little bit. I want to know what my daddy's texture is like, and I'm excited to grow in that. I feel literally anew. I literally feel anew. I mean, I know I was like pay funking, like I would puff faking, like I was scared. But I told you, ain't no bitch in my blood. Just a little puppy dog. Just a little puppy dog, right? But I think like that puppy dog is like attached to so much of like physical appearance. Not really that I give a fuck about that, but you have to like hold yourself accountable. Like we kind of do give a fuck about that. It's rooted in everything, like wanting to get a fit off for your show. Like if you was to propose to a bitch and you had on some like fresh dunks, you would take off that other dunk before you crease it, right? I would hope y'all would do that. That's what I would do. But anyway, I'm not sure where we are going. This is the Real Hoodwives of Chicago, season 3, episode. Stop. Can y'all please sing me the Stevie Wonder version?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Honestly, this is all y'all birthdays too. Y'all all hood wives, husbands, partners. Y'all in this shit now. Y'all are in this shit now. As I said before, I really appreciate y'all for trusting me. Just for trusting me. Period. I feel like that's something that needs to be said. Even if you read a book, you're entrusting that story in your home by putting it on your bookshelf. If you open it up to a certain page, you're entrusting that story in your spirit, in your mind. And y'all are trusting me audibly, visually, conceptually, rhythmically. Y'all just trusting me. And I will never let y'all down. I will never let myself down first. So y'all are always good with me. I typically when I have a guest on, I ask them what's a hood wife to them. And I'm gonna ask myself that without being geeky. Because I would just say a hood wife is me. I am the matriarch of all hood wives. But for my 25th year and for the Real Hoodwives of Chicago 3rd birthday, a hood wife is the freest. And I may get profound on this, but I feel like with great freedom comes great responsibility. Aside from capitalism and how that instills in us what our responsibility is, we have to be responsible to ourselves first. If there's anything that I've learned throughout my 24th year, is that you cannot take care of somebody unless you take care of yourself. And we may have, mothers with issues that we really love and that we really try to take care of. We may have youth that we teach education to from afar, but I always have to check in on myself, and I have to make sure I'm good. And speaking up on that. And I feel like speaking up on things is not the same as standing up for yourself. Although they may be synonymous, sometimes standing up for yourself or speaking to yourself could just mean figuring out how you want to sort your feelings for communication. And for me, sometimes that means journaling my feelings out before I tell them to you. But best believe I'm gonna fucking tell them to you.
Yeah.
So I think that for now, what I'm taking the hood wife to be is to take care of yourself actively. Taking care of yourself actively. You have to do what you got to do for yourself, aside from any communicative agenda, aside from any constructive agenda. Take care of yourself first. And love will follow. That's apparent. Y'all made that apparent for me. And I love y'all. Thank you so much. Yes. Well, you all have tuned in for another episode of the Real Hoodwives of Chicago. Happy 25th birthday to me. Happy 3rd birthday to y'all. Shout out to my Chicago For Real team. We go live every Thursday or every other Thursday. But make sure that you follow us at Hoodwives of Chi and me at Lorraine Like Polo so you never miss a thing. You all tuned in for the Real Hoodwives of Chicago, a real show with hot sauce stories.